Okay, boys? Smoking again? It's not good. But I'm also working on a Saturday. I am quitting all the nicotine after my last hurrah camping trip October 4th. Alright, but I want to talk about something kind of a follow up to this video I did yesterday. It was the White Trash Business Guide. And it was just everything I did to build this shit sustainably and not fall into the trap of having just one revenue stream. Okay? And so, if you're a new company starting out, I'm not talking about like set up companies like Jared Williams style shit, like, and I'll explain that in a second. But if you're a new company starting out, and you want to do home services, I think like marketing based, like referral business is one revenue stream, and it's like that same trap, that same house of cards, like I was talking about in that video yesterday. So, like once you are, because I kind of started my shit out to do it that way, and I learned about how you do this. Right, you need to get your website. It needs to be designed to drive sales, to drive people to click and schedule a call or call you. You know, like it really does. It needs to be designed. Your website needs to generate a lot of revenue by itself. Okay, by itself, without people calling, just through people scheduling, and it drives sales. And then separately, as part of your website, you need like an SEO company going through, and like they like put all the right words, and there's all, it costs a lot of money, and these SEO companies do all types of shit to the back end of your website to make it more Google friendly and shit. So like, you know, you can design your website the best you want, but if it's not SEO optimized, it ain't gonna make a fuck, right? So you need it SEO optimized, you need it designed right, and then you need to get it out there. You know, the SEO helps with that, but the marketing shit comes into play then. That's where you get like the pay per click and all the other different things. And you need to have like so many things going on with that at once for it to make a shit. Okay? And then like, so that's why I said, like, if you're just starting out, right? Like I started out with $7,000 in a pickup truck and some tools, right? So it wasn't a lot of money. If you're just starting out, I don't think you're going to have the money and the resources and the time. SEO takes time. It takes like a year to develop. It really does. Getting a shitload of reviews on Google takes a long time to fucking do. Like all that shit takes time to build up. So if you're trying to start a business and like your whole thing is I'm gonna market to get my sales, that's one revenue stream, and it's gonna take a long time before you can like diversify that and make it like strong enough revenue stream to actually be a viable method in most markets. I think in markets that are heavily, like there's a lot of barriers to entry, like the West Coast, the East Coast, Michigan, Minnesota, Alaska, a lot of barriers to entry to starting a company. Like Texas down south, like Texas is still kind of a good bit of barriers. You have to have the master license, which isn't easy to get. But there's a lot of states where it's not that hard. So but even in Texas, there's a shitload of competition, boys. Like they always say, "Oh, we're running out of plumbers. We're running out of plumbers. We ain't running out of companies." There's a lot of motherfuckers that are fucking looking for a call, dude. A lot of motherfuckers. So it's not as easy. And then you also got to think about like the competition you're dealing with. Okay, so you want to come down here and you want to be this new home services company that's going to just be hot shot overnight, established, take off, but you're fucking nobody, right? You just started, nobody's heard of you, you've done all the right shit, you're marketing right, you're doing all this shit, but there's still a fucking Roto-Rooter, there's an ARS, there's a Benjamin Franklin Plumbing, there's fucking, in Dallas, Milestone, A Number One Air, fucking Berkey's, a ton of big motherfuckers that are like, that everybody knows that are way bigger than you already. And so if they're gonna pay this exorbitant price, the reason they agree to pay that a lot of times is that kind of institutional value of this well-known brand that you're fucking not. I don't care how much kick charge charges you to wrap your van. I don't fucking care. All that shit, you're going to be under me. You're still going to be smaller than me, and I'm a fucking high school dropout, right? So, like a lot of those people, like, I remember one time, and this is something I thought about after I did it. Like, my wife, this is like years ago, I was real busy. Her car was fucked up, and like it was like the struts were out, and I knew how to fuck with it, but I didn't want to deal with it, right? And one of my buddies was like, "Hey, you can go to this shop down here, this piece of shit shop. They'll charge you $200 to do it as long as you bring the materials." And I didn't want to. I was like, man, I don't have. It's like what Jared Williams talks about, right? I don't have the time. I make plenty of fucking money. I just want to know it's done right. I just want to know it's done right. So I took the car to NTB because I knew it was going to cost more, or maybe not NTB, but somewhere expensive. And I knew it was going to cost more, and it did. It cost a lot of money, but I knew it was going to be done right, and I could count on it. And so in that situation, if you're trying to be that guy, well, your upstart ass ain't that fucking guy. You're no different than me, right? But you're smaller than me, and you've done less work. Your resume's not as good. You just want to be this fancy motherfucker in a sea of motherfuckers that actually are. So, I feel like you can end up spinning your fucking wheels. You know what I mean? And all the shit that's actually gonna get you where you want to be, get you to the fucking promised land where you're in that $3 to $5 million. Because I really think this $3 to $5 million spot that I'm in is fucking fun, dudes. Like, it's really fun. Like, there's so much money. Like to get here, a lot of things are gonna have to fall your way. And I think ultimately, even the guys that do the kick charge type shit, that do the $1 million plumbing shit, that implement the Nexstar sales training shit, I don't think that's what got them the fucking business, right? Because like yesterday, I talked about the first thing I do was $500 total in Yelp in 2 months, and my buddy's mom making a Nextdoor post, which got me a ton of referral business, right? Even that, hang on. Okay, sorry, something important. No, even that Yelp and Nextdoor shit that I did at the very beginning, like, which was only $500 in one free post that somebody made about me. Like, it wouldn't have made a shit if I don't deliver. You know what I mean? Like, it was my like eagerness, my hunger, my attitude once I arrived on site, the way I did things, the way I made it happen from there that closed the deal. So, like, I think, like, yes, like, these people are putting effort in and they're seeing results, but I reckon if you said, hang on, I'm not gonna, not like I'm the expert, right? Because I just didn't want to fucking talk to experts. I didn't like, y'all seen all my videos how I started. Like, if you were to just change your mindset and realize that you are an expert, you're a professional, you know how to make money in this trade, and just really put your all into it, the same you are with the kick charge and Jared Williams shit, without paying somebody, just doing it yourself, I guarantee you're still going to see like a massive increase in results because of your conscientiousness, your attention to detail, your focus, you know what I mean, your drive. That's what's getting you there. It's like, that's why I didn't keep doing the Yelp. That's why I did all the shit I talked about yesterday in that video. So, I don't know, maybe this is a long one. That's probably fucking stupid. But I really hope this, I don't know, like, if you're a new guy starting out, I'd recommend, especially if you're in a competitive area, you kind of try shit like the way I'm talking about. Take advantage of opportunities, look for people that buy in volume, learn how to create win-win situations that, like, where you're doubling your money, gross margin, you understand that the business is the greediest fucker out of all. It's greedier than payroll, it's greedier than vendors. Like, whatever it costs you to get a job sold, you need to double that because the business needs a lot of money. And once you keep that money in the business and you can sell this product in win-win situations where, like, you're providing value to people, like, they're going to keep calling, new people are calling, they're turning into repeat business, and you're keeping that fat fucking margin in the business, you can't go wrong. You can't go wrong. And then, like, your perspective is going to change. You're going to see things differently. And all of a sudden, you'll watch a Jared Williams short and think, this fucking clown. And you'll want him to come battle the Brass House too. But he won't. Chicken shit. Bye!